Through the senior experience, I've definitely grown in many aspects. I've grown in my time management skills. I've had to be more dependent on myself rather than my teachers. The rigor of the coursework, I've had to adapt to that and get my homework and tests done, and it's definitely improved me as an overall student.
I'm glad that Homestead offered this to students because it's not something that you get at every school. Not every school offers it, and having the opportunity to get college credit at high school is much cheaper and definitely worth taking.
I think that Homestead will have really helped me because this schedule was a big change for me at the beginning of the year, and I was really stressed out, but I really learned how to deal with it and deal with my time and time management and do these classes better. So I think it's a good thing that it happened this year when I was still at home and had people and teachers to help me rather than just next year.
My name is Zach Warner, and I'm a senior in the senior experience at Homestead High School.
My name is Kate Jimenez. I'm a senior at Homestead High School, and I'm part of the senior experience.
My name is Annette Joroge, and I participate in the senior experience here at Homestead High School.
The senior experience at Homestead High School grew out of a lot of conversations and opportunities that we saw in other schools, and talked about how kids in today's society, their education has been accelerated far more faster than you and I experienced as adults if you're 30, 40, or 50 years old. And so we looked at how might we engage them in their education differently and help them have a better senior experience, thus the name, that would keep them in the game, as Mr. Lake likes to say.
The history behind the senior experience at Homestead High School really started at a national level. The Department of Education put together a commission to study the senior year, and they found a few issues with the senior year and a lack of focus from seniors. What's happening across the nation is a lot of kids are getting information early about college. Colleges are accepting kids much earlier into their programs because it's so competitive. And so kids are finding out at the end of their senior or their junior year what schools they're going to. And so when they start their senior year, they've got that college in their back pocket, and they're thinking to themselves, what's the real purpose of, I know where I'm going, I've been accepted. We want to make sure here at Homestead that our kids stay in the game. We think it's important that they work real hard their senior year because it's kind of like a sport. If you step out of the game for a couple quarters, when you do get into the real game, tournament time, you're going to be behind. And so the whole design for the senior experience is to help them really stay in the game.
When we talked to our graduates, we really discovered that academically, Homestead really had prepared them for the college experience. What they struggled with were things like only meeting twice a week with a class and the different level of workload that happens outside, and getting together with peers to do projects and things without the teacher actually overseeing every little detail of that. So that was a major push for seeing if we could create kind of a college within the high school. And when we discovered that we could offer dual credit here on campus, where the students would earn college credit for free or at a third of the cost of the tuition, that was a real driving force. Specifically, the setup of the senior experience, that was to help students get used to things like time management, seeking out help in office hours, working with their peers in more casual settings, and things like that would replicate what's at college.
The experience of the dual credit program not only prepares them to go on to college, but gives them an idea of what to expect in college. College is different from high school in that when the students have to learn whatever materials they're studying in that particular class, the learning is on them. It's not going to be spoon-fed. And so what you need to do is be prepared to not only participate in the classroom, but also participate outside of the classroom. And it's a good time to practice, learn these skills when you're not as overwhelmed by all the other experiences with college.
What we've tried to do with the senior experience schedule is have it replicate what you and I would experience if we were on campus. So generally, as an undergrad, you have class 3 hours a week, an hour and a half on Monday and an hour and a half on Wednesday. And so we've done something similar. Maybe the class is an hour and a half on Tuesday and an hour and a half on Thursday. And each of the teachers or instructors, or in this case professors, have office hours on Friday where students know that they're available to come in and receive help, coaching, redoing, reteaching. And that's been important for our kids too, because that's something that a lot of our undergrads would tell us is difficult. It's something they're not used to doing, is going and sitting in a small office and talking to teachers about things that maybe were addressed in a large room or a large format in the past. So office hours for us right now in this current year are on Friday, and all of our classes rotate Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday.
I'm currently in finite, math, and W131 composition class. I wanted to be part of the senior experience because it provides a great opportunity for seniors to gain an understanding of what college is like and what the curriculum is like and homework. And it just gave me a better understanding of what I want to do in college and what I want to pursue after college.
This semester I'm taking finite, psychology, W131, and intro to American politics. I like the senior experience because I get to meet with my teachers like only twice a week, and we get a lot more done in that hour and a half than we would if we were just meeting every day for 45 minutes. And I feel like it's like a more of an independence thing, and we get more independence, and we're like getting that college feel. I'm using office hours a lot, especially for math, because that's one of my harder subjects. So like I can go in and like meet with Mr. Zolman, and he can like help me like before quizzes, or I can go in and he can like go over like study guides with me or review papers so that like I can get more prepared for tests and quizzes.
I am taking trigonometry. I am also taking government, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I take composition and speech and anatomy and physiology every single day. I wanted to be part of the senior experience because I wanted the college experience at a Homestead campus, and also wanted the college credit. The advantages of taking it at high school is definitely you have the support of the teachers. You also don't have to travel far to get to the classes. You have them right here as part of your daily schedule.
Research has shown that students that earn college credit while still in high school are more likely to not only pursue a degree at a post-secondary level, but also to obtain it in 4 years or less. And so a lot of the invisible obstacles to the post-secondary are addressed in the senior experience. And it lets students know that, hey, I can be successful, and as well as address some of those challenges with the support of the high school while they're still at home with their parents, and to address those so that when they go on to post-secondary, they have the opportunity to be successful because they know where their resources are. They've addressed some of those time management struggles and getting to class, and as well as, you know, looking at the classes that are taught differently that maybe aren't so much homework, but it's more tests and papers, and knowing how to prepare for those, and reaching out to the teachers during those office hours.
For admissions, the dual credit experience tells us college whether or not a student has been able to be successful in a college already. Some colleges are going to take that into consideration as part of their admission requirements. Others are just going to look at it as we already know that this student has the background and the potential to be good and successful at college.
Our hope for our students in this program and the senior experience is that they find the academic rigor and relevance that they need, and that they leave the program ready and prepared for their post-secondary aspirations, and they can fulfill those things the best way possible.
I have applied to IU, Purdue, Notre Dame, and I currently have been accepted to IU and Purdue, and I'm planning on studying business.
And I've already been accepted to Purdue, and I'm looking at some other schools, so I'm not sure where I'm going to end up, but that's definitely one of my options.
After high school, I plan on going to college at Purdue University. I am going to study pharmaceutical sciences.